Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Organized with Joy. In today's video, I'm sharing a little makeover in my bedroom, and I say little because I feel like I just kind of keep tweaking my spaces until it's how I like it. I do get kind of bored easily with my spaces, and I just like to do little makeovers, just changing things a little bit to make them feel new and fresh again. I did want to insert this clip just to show you what this room looked like before I started working on the makeover. As you can see here, I am prepping this wall to paint it. I did like the accent wall that I had in this room where our bed was located, but I did want to rearrange our furniture and move our bed to this wall. We have rearranged this room several times over the course of the 13 years we've lived here, and we have had our bed in this location before, and I think I like it better just because it's facing the door. It's like adjacent to the door. So I am just going ahead and using the same color that I had on the accent wall before, and then later on in this video I'll be painting that other wall white.
I thought we'd have a long time, so I let the weeks go by. I'm sorry that I missed you that day when you came through. I didn't know the last time.
I didn't film too much footage of me painting just because if you've ever painted a room, you know that the process is really lengthy, and I didn't want the video to just be essentially me painting a room. So I just took some footage and then sped it up really fast just to kind of give you the idea of what I was doing. And I really did not film much of me doing cutting in just because it's such a tedious process and takes quite a while, but I actually kind of enjoy doing the cutting in. If I ever paint with someone, I always suggest that I'll do the cutting in and they can do the rolling, which most people agree to, because I think a lot of people don't really like doing the cutting in just because it is so time consuming and tedious, but I just for some reason find it relaxing. I took this outlet cover from the other side of the room. I had purchased a paintable outlet cover when I previously painted the other wall, and I really love these for dark rooms, and I just got it on Amazon, so I can link that below if you're interested.
All I can do is miss you, miss you. If I had known that I won't see you again, I wouldn't have missed you, missed you. I'll hold on to regrets till I see you again. All I can do is miss you, miss you.
No, the first stop is getting Trip off the path.
He'll get up. Trip. Oh, Morty, okay, can you scoot it down? Maybe he won't. Trip. Trip, get off.
He's climbing to the top.
Trip, seriously. Oh, no. You're gonna die. Okay. Wow, this is like dirty.
Y'all, I do not know how all of this stuff got under our bed, but it makes me realize I need to try to vacuum under it. Our bed is quite heavy and not easy to move, and so I haven't moved it to vacuum under it since we moved it to this position, but maybe I can try to get the vacuum under there in the future just to keep up with this. I wanted to give a shout out to my husband for helping me move the furniture and helping me with anything where I needed an extra set of hands. He's definitely the type of person that doesn't really have input on style and what a room looks like. He kind of just lets me do whatever I want, and he's not somebody that really cares about this stuff, so I appreciate that he indulged me and helped me out here. And here I'm working on taking down this basket wall, and my idea was to just take it down in order to paint the wall, but I wanted to put it back up. And so I was sure to take a picture of this before I took it down so that I had it to reference later. But I did fill some holes in the wall, and that is because when I previously did the basket wall, it was kind of a trial and error, and I had several holes that were covered up by the baskets, and so I did not fill them. But I wanted to be sure to fill them so that I wasn't confused about where the baskets were located. So now I'm moving on to painting this wall white so that I do just have an accent wall, and you might notice if you look out the window that it's starting to get dark. Y'all, this took me way longer than I anticipated. I thought it wouldn't take that long because I was only painting 2 walls, but because I was painting around windows and had to do a lot of cutting in, I think that's why it ended up taking me so long. I did want to share with y'all what type of paint I was using. This was the Bare Ultra paint from Home Depot. I've been using this paint for many years, and I just really love this particular paint. It is the paint and primer in one, but I do still have to do 2 coats to get good coverage. This paint also used to be very reasonably priced, and I guess I have not bought paint in a while. It used to be $32 a gallon, but when I went to buy it this time, it was $50 a gallon. So thankfully, I had the white already on hand. This is white that I've used throughout my entire home. So I just had to purchase that darker color. but I was not expecting that up in price. This is on another day, and now I get to do the fun part, and that is decorating and just pulling the room all together. And here I'm hanging up these photos of our children. They were previously in this room, and I wanted to try to incorporate them into this design, but in the end I felt like it looked a little bit awkward, I guess because of the scale versus the artwork that I chose for above our bed, but you'll have to let me know what you think. I did end up moving this set of photos down closer to the barn door because when I was hanging them this time, I had the barn door open. And so just where they were located on the wall looked kind of awkward once the barn door was closed. But you will see that in the end shots. And here I'm just adding a new piece of art to this frame. I do still really like this line art that was displayed in this frame, so I might use it in the future, but for now I'm adding, it looks a little bit like an oil painting, so it has kind of a vintage vibe to it, but it actually is just a reproduction or a print, and you can't really tell once it's in the frame from a distance, but I really loved this print, and it was fairly inexpensive just because it's just a print and not an actual oil painting.
Keeps ticking on, it's true. She'll steal away our youth, but that's how I'll remember me and you. That's how I'll remember me and you. I didn't think much of you till that autumn afternoon. I never would have guessed it would be you. And it was in January when you finally kissed me in a dorm room on York Street.
Okay, y'all, and here I am trying to recreate this basket wall. I'm not even sure the baskets landed in the exact same place they were before, and I hope this clip is not too boring. I did speed it up really fast so that it wouldn't be boring because as you can see, I was struggling, and I still am not 100% sold on the way I have it set up. I think I could tweak it a little bit, especially since it's no longer above our bed. I think I could pull some of the baskets down a little bit further on the right hand side. But anyway, you will see what it looks like in the end. For now, I've left it that way. I may tweak it later.
As long as you and I remember all the times we shared together, a part of us will never get older. And time keeps ticking on, it's true. She'll steal away our youth, but that's how I'll remember me and you. That's how I'll remember me and you.
One thing I like to do to make a space feel fresh and new is to just grab things from other parts of my home. And I took this blanket and pillow basket from my office to add to this corner. I felt like this corner just needed something because we removed the vibrating machine that was in this corner. It is just a device my husband uses for health purposes, and we were able to put that in his office, which was nice so that we didn't have that eyesore in our bedroom anymore. And here I just wanted to add little touches of fall. I do use this pampas grass year round around my house, but I do feel like it has a bit of a fall vibe. And then I also brought in a vintage brass deer and a fall candle. And that fall candle is called Flannel. I got it on Amazon. I took a risk, and y'all, it smells so good. So I will link that in my description box below. And here I'm just adding a light to my husband's side of the bed. I just grabbed it from another room in our home. Previously, I had those sconce lights, but they didn't work with how I had things arranged. Y'all, this rug is kind of what inspired this whole room makeover. I have been wanting to add a rug to this space for quite a while, and I just thought it would just bring some interest and coziness to the space, and also just make it look a little bit more sophisticated. But this rug looks like a vintage rug, but it is actually a washable rug, and it is so reasonably priced. I did get it on sale. I bought it through Rugs USA, and I have several other rugs in my home that were from that company, and I've been really happy with it. But one of the reasons I like this rug is because it has like a texture on it that kind of mimics vintage rugs, unlike the other popular brand that sells the washable rugs. I know because I have one of those as well, but it looks a little bit more authentic even though it is washable. And for the size, let me tell you, it was very reasonably priced. And of course, I wanted to show you the after shots. I was so pleased with how this turned out. Sometimes when I'm gathering items for a makeover, I never know what it's really going to look like in the end. So I was super happy that this all just came together so beautifully. And y'all, I did have this video on my schedule to go live later on in the month, but I ended up getting this done sooner than I thought I was going to be able to get it done. And I just could not wait to show you how this turned out and show you this process. So I really hope you enjoyed. I hope this was inspiring or motivating for you. But thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you for watching until the end. I always appreciate each and every one of you who watch until the very end of my videos, but I will see you in the next one. Bye.